All right, so I'm going to try to see if I can pick this one back up, kind of where I left off with about 10 minutes to go. And to be honest, I've not gone through all the video that I did earlier today, so I can't remember the exact game situation that I was in. But I think what I'm going to do is just improvise a little in that regard, and I'm just going to assume that, or think maybe I'll surmise that some debris was strewn, about the ice, on the ice or something like that. Some obnoxious Montrealer there, they tossed something over the boards, and so they had to, pause the game while that person was ejected. Now they're just going to have a face-off wherever. Don't think that really matters. I'm also still using what I think is the full stack of these cards, so there could be some cards that will come up later in the period that did earlier in the period. I don't think that matters either, because with the ITC PC game, with the Inside the Crease PC game, one of the options is for a random, what's it called? A random, like outside of the deck, meaning that, the same card could come out of the deck numerous times, and that's a possibility. So yeah, I think I'm good to go here. Anyway, actually, if I pull that back and pull these back, then it might be a little better. As long as those are still within camera view. So I just don't want them running over the players or covering the players. So we're just going to get a face off here, wherever. I'm not even sure that matters. It would actually if it were defensive zone, but I can't remember. I will say this. I felt a lot better about this afternoon playing through it. However, I also feel like maybe I got a little lucky in that it was kind of a slow pace, nondescript. I enjoyed it, but it was kind of a slow pace, nondescript, just a few shots here and there. Nothing messy, no penalties or anything like that. I think I got lucky for about 10 minutes. I can't expect it always to be that easy. Anyway, here off the draw, we're looking to the right wing, and again, I think I'm going to take some red colored pencil and color in that face-off square there because, it's the red dot. It's going to be right wing, and again, there are no modifiers. That means Beliveau has won the draw, so we're going to get a face-off here. And yes, I'm just going top lines because I can't remember who was out there. We're going to take 20 seconds. I didn't get that ready, did I? I'm going to take 20 seconds away from, or 20 seconds off the clock, I guess. And so he's going to look to get it over to Geoffrion, because actually, wait, sorry, he won the face-off to. So Geoffrion is looking to, do something with it, do whatever with it, and takeaway if the takeaway of the left wing is 5 or greater. It is not, so Geoffrion here with the number 3. I look at the 3 even. That's going to be a shot 5 for the Boomer, so it looks like we could potentially have a tie game, 66 unimpeded, so 66 on a shot 5. I looked at Hall's card. I'm thinking actually I might put the goalie down here, but anyway, I'm doing it like this right now, I guess. 5 and 66, it's easier for me to put away, is going to be held on to, actually. So we're going to get another face-off here in Chicago's end. So that's 20 seconds off the clock. And Geoffrion, I'm not keeping stats or, anything like that right now. But Geoffrion there would have a shot on goal. Pretty sure I did all that correctly, hopefully. Let's see, there's no hope for me if not. It's going to be left defenseman here, Tom Johnson off the draw, because, again, no modifiers. Beliveau is the better face-off man than Bill Hay. And so we're going to get another 20 here, and it's going to be, and again, I have to remember it's in Chicago's end here. That could factor into this. Penalty if any defender is 12 or greater. I'm not seeing 12 or greater here. So Tom Johnson, and he's going to get it to right wing Bernie Geoffrion, again, unimpeded by the defense. So I look to the 33 on Geoffrion's card. 33 is an AST. So possibly a great pass. Geoffrion looking to set somebody up open in the slot. Let's see here. Going to try to get it back to Tom Johnson, evidently. Johnson is the open man. The right wing's hit rating is 5 and not 8. So, actually, sorry. I caught myself. I don't look here. This is AST. It goes back to Tom Johnson, and his Tom Johnson's AST is just a 0, so they should stop relying on him so much. But he's going to take a shot. 0. So there could, however, be interference with the shot. On an AST, I'm quite sure it's quite possible the shot could still be blocked, or in this case, even just forced wide. Defensive center's defense, however, is not a 10. Is that even possible in the game? I thought 9 was the max. Anyway, Tom Johnson's shot is on goal, and it's a 31. A 0.31 for Glenn Hall is going to be a rebound, actually. So, looking to the rebound, it says, wait, do I check the rebound here? I went through this before. No, because the shot got through. I'm not checking the shot and the rebound on the same damn card. So it's going to go to the defensive right wing here, Murray Balfour. And yep, and of course Balfour's in the defensive end, so I would not look to that. I'm quite sure he's not on offense, so I'm pretty sure it probably, or at least it should, say something in the book about that. Because if not, that would just seem to be wholeheartedly unrealistic, at least most of the time. So Murray Balfour here with the puck, and I'm going to tick another because he's going to look to get it to Moose Vasco. And if the center plus right wing defense is 7 or greater, which it is, there will be an interception. And here it doesn't really matter. I know Peter Miller has mentioned this. It's just kind of going to the team, and we're going to flip and see who it goes to. I don't see penalty or anything like that because, or no, the other, no AST. And I'm not even looking to the 19 for Beliveau. I'm quite sure that I don't do that. This is not something that the team tried to direct to a teammate for this 19. It's been taken away from Chicago. So again, me wanting to, I'll be honest with you, confession, me wanting to look at that 19 is me in my brain thinking of a game that I have half designed where it's possible for the defense to return it really quickly. And anyway, that game sucks and is still incomplete anyway, and I'm still working on it, and it's a bit of a mess. So anyway, 40 here is going to try to get back to right defenseman Doug Harvey, but if the center plus left wing defense is 7, no, it is not. So it's going to go back to Doug Harvey, and on Harvey's card, I look at the 40, Harvey with the AST, so Harvey's going to look to set somebody up. Pretty sure that would also signify 840, maybe not, but I'm pretty sure that it does. So Harvey's AST, hold on now, let me just double check here, make sure that I'm doing all this right. And left wing, and I'm not looking here, I'm only looking here, and 40 in the AST. That's good for a shot 1 for Gilles Tremblay. Now, because I looked here, do I then look, because I feel like, oh no, because I used this card to obtain the position. So it would not make sense to me to take both the shot and the position off that card. So the shot's here. It's going to be force wide if the defense right wing is 6, but it's only a 2. Oh, that's a decent shot too. Oh crap, what did I say that was? Was it a shot 1? I think it was a shot 1. 40 is a shot 1, yep. So that's 11 on a shot. No, Hall's got that. 11 on a shot 1. It is a rebound, so they're going to try to shoot and press here. And again, I'm not taking the shot or the rebound off the same reading. Rebound defensive left wing. So let's flip and see who it goes to. We're down to 820. And so right wing here for number 37, but I got to check the lefties to see if the defense adds up to 9. It only adds up to 7, so it goes to Balfour. 437 here, even strength. Balfour with the AST. Sorry if these are still not shuffled as well as they should be. Balfour with the AST. I ignore these. I'm looking to a 37 to the left wing now. Bobby Hull in the AST, the 37, good for a shot 1. So Hull with the shot 1 back the other way. I'm going to check now and see that's 40 and it's unimpeded. A shot 140 on Pallant's card is, shot 1 I have to look to, is going to be held on to. We're going to get a face-off in the Montreal end here with 20 seconds to go. And you know what? They've had some long shifts where they exceeded 2 minutes. So I'm going to take that as a convenient time to change lines now. And maybe the second line will get out there a little long. I don't, again, sticklers, be damned. For the rules, that's how I'm going to do it. It feels natural to me, right? They know there's a draw. What if this were real? The coach realizes it's about time. I got to change them out anyway. So the teams mutually here, they've agreed to change. Richard's going to take the draw against Stan Mikita. +4 modifier for Mikita gives him, he has the greater face-off. Oh, wait, so then I have to toss it back Richard's way. So Richard has won the draw. I feel like Montreal's really controlled the draws so far in this game. To Al Langlois. And we're going to see who it's going to go to down to the 8-minute mark. So Langlois here, I'm looking to the left wing. So possibly up to Dickie Moore. The right defense hit is a 4. And again, I'm not looking here yet. I'm not using any strategy cards yet. So here, and 22, good for a shot 2 there for Dickie Moore. So let's see. If the defense right wing is greater than 1, so Kenny Warren will be able to force that shot wide. And so I believe what I do now, it's not a dump in or anything. And again, I'm not doing any of this extra cheese stuff yet. It's been forced wide. Still in the 20 seconds here. Same 20-second sequence, I mean. So this time what I'm looking to, because it's a loose puck. It wasn't, there was no rebound. So I'm looking to the offensive right wing for the loose puck. That's very simple. So Bill Hickey has the puck. Now I'm going to see what Bill Hickey's able to do with it because we're not quite sure where he may have recovered it from. We're down to 740. He's going to try to maneuver it and then, maybe a give and go. Maybe they're trying for a give and go here. Force dumping if the left wing defense is 5 or greater. It is not. So it's going to be Bill Hickey coming in on a 13. That's good for a shot too. I flipped for Hickey's shot. Blocked if right defense block is 6. It is not. It is only a 4. That's a 63 and a shot 2 for Bill Hickey. Over here, I looked at 63 and a shot 2. It's going to be held on to by Glenn Hall. And I'm pretty sure I'm still at the 740 mark. So we're going to get another draw here. I'm going to try to speed this up a little bit. So +3 mod will go to Henry Richard because he is one lower than Mikita. That does mean that he wins it. To the left wing, Dickie Moore. And Moore, there's something, and I believe it's optional. There's some way that Moore could really get a good opportunity here, but I'm going to overlook it for the time being and just try to keep it simple. We're down to 720 here. Moore's going to look actually to feed it back to the point to Al Langlois. I have to combine the interception ratings of the defense, which add up to 6 and not 8. So Langlois here, and I look at number 8 on his card. He's actually given the puck away. So he's apparently mishandled it at the line. Potentially there's going to be a breakaway here for Chicago. Langlois unable to keep it in. So I flip and I looked at breakaway. It says no breakaway for right wing, but I will interpret that as Kem Warren has the puck. And Warren's going to get us down to the 7-minute mark now. To the right defenseman, Jack Evans, potentially at a 14, but I got to look first. Left wing defense is only a 3 and not a 7. So Evans, and then I looked at the 14 for Evans, which is he's just going to look to do another pass. So we're going to get a quieter 20 seconds here. Let's see here. So once again, Evans potentially the recipient of this, but I have to look here. Penalty if it's 4 or greater. Thank goodness, Dicky, it's only 3, so no penalties yet. About 14 minutes, almost 14 minutes into the frame now without a penalty here in the second period. Unless, of course, I've overlooked something or done something incorrectly, which is entirely possible. Very possible. But anyway, Evans, before I screw up and forget, this time, because again, he was looking to pass it. And with a 25, again, that's just going to be a pass Evans' way. So I might be jumping the gun here. I'm pretty sure I took another 20. This time he's going to look to get it to the left wing with the 16. But if the righties, basically, if they combine for 10, they only add up to 5. So he gets it to Murphy. Murphy, I looked at the 16. That's going to be a shot 1 for Ron Murphy, for Ron Murphy, the goal scorer. And so I looked at the shot here, and it's 13, but it's only on a shot 1. So over to Pallant's card I go. That is a rebound. And the offensive left wing actually will collect the rebound there. And so I looked at 33 AST. And that's going to be, so basically this shot 1, Murphy collects it. And the Montreal defense are a little more disheveled now. They're back on their heels. So Murphy basically, because he's gotten the loose puck, the rebound there, it's been kind of upgraded to a shot 3 in the follow-up. But again, I can't use this because I've already used it for this. So I'm going to look at the shot 3. It's still possible that it's been blocked or something. No, it isn't. So 67 on a shot 3. Looked at Pallant, 67 on a shot 3. He's holding on to it this time. He's not relying on his defense for this one. We get another draw here. And once again, look, now didn't that work out nicely? 2 minutes. So Ab McDonald, Todd Sloan, and Eric Nestorenko coming on. And Reggie Fleming, Al Arbor, and let's see here. Marshall, Backstrom, and Bonham. We'll get them out there. Guess I'm keeping it kind of simple here right now. Just a waltzy 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Did I already flip for a face-off? I think 67 was the shot card. I know these aren't shuffled too well. They're a little better. Give myself some credit. Not much, but some. So therefore, I'm going to flip for the draw here between Sloan, whose face-off rating is a 5, and Backstrom is a 6. No modifier. Backstrom wins it to left defenseman Al Langlois, who I didn't change out. So it's going to go to, because I'm not letting him potentially give up a breakaway again. I'll let Bob Turner give up the breakaway instead. So Bob Turner now with possession. Yeah, those left defense home. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go to, we're going to take another 20 there. And Turner with, so I'm probably going to make like a little house rule for myself. If it's 20 seconds on either side, change line. I mean, obviously if it's 20 seconds past, I change lines. But if it's 20 before, change the damn lines. So he's going to look to pass it and get it back. And or he's at some point penalty if the center is greater than 3. It's only 2. I lucked out there as well. Chicago, they want to protect their lead. They're playing disciplined hockey right now, and they're up against the experience of the Montreal Canadiens, 5 consecutive cups. So Bob Turner, that's the only thing potentially getting in his way. Oh shoot! I think I did that already. Okay, hold off on that one. Anyway, it's going to be Bob Turner here with to a 15 to himself, even strength. So that's going to be another pass. Going to look to another pass, and it's another damn left defenseman. This time, loose puck, though, if the right defenseman hit is 2 or greater, which it is. So we're going to look loose, and now it's 540. So we flip and we look to the loose, because I don't think, again, the loose was obtained here. I need a new reading. Offensive center, Backstrom. Defensive left defenseman, Fleming. Straight loose puck comparison, no modifiers. Backstrom has won the loose puck. Down to 520 we go to see what Backstrom's able to do with it. And I might even start using that in the narrative, because Backstrom's trying to get it back to himself. I might say that he hands it, so back to Bob Turner, and Turner's going to look, looking for Backstrom wide open or whatever. But Backstrom with the puck for the time being, and the loose puck for the left defense hit is 5 or greater, and it's 6, so he's knocked it loose. Again, I'm not doing the intimidation. I'm aware that it exists. I'm not going to bother with it for the time being. We flip and look to the loose. Offensive left wing +4, defensive right defenseman 5, but 4 + 4 is 8. So Bonan's managed. So Chicago they're boxing them out, but they're keeping them hemmed in. I like this. I can kind of see it playing out. As it's playing out here, I can imagine it. And so we're going to take another 20 seconds off the clock here for Brennan, who's going to try to get it across to Marshall. But I have to look now. If the penalty rating is greater than 3, it is only 1. So again, we're keeping them on their toes. They're keeping their hands to themselves or whatever. So it's going to be over to Marshall here for a 26 at even strength. That is good for a shot 1. Marshall with a shot 1 and a 17, and there's nothing getting in the way of that shot. So Holland shot 1 a 17. There is a rebound here, so we're looking to press. So to look to the rebound here, offensive center versus defensive center +1. So why am I blanking all of a sudden? Oh, loose puck to try to collect the rebound, I'm quite sure. So 5 and 5, so that's going to go to the defense. I think had Backstrom, I was going to say had Backstrom's been 4, but no, that wouldn't make sense either. So I think that Todd Sloan has now collected the rebound for Chicago, if I've done it correctly. I'm not looking to his 37, however. So Sloan here looking to hand it back to Al Arbour. Takeaway if the left defense takeaway is 3 or greater. It is not. I'm going to move time. And Sloan will simply get it back to Al Arbour for a number 1. Number 1 for Al Arbour is a shot 3. He did have 3 goals that season. Looking to the shot, too bad it wasn't a breakaway for Arbour. It'd be an automatic goal. I'm quite sure, but it's instead it's a 97 on a shot 3. Shot 3 and 97 does mean actually that Pallant saved it, and Marshall now back with it the other way here at 420. And so we're going to take another 20 off the clock here. And he's going to try to get it to Backstrom, over to Backstrom. Left defense takeaway rating is 3 and not 5, so he will successfully get it to Backstrom. I looked at 20 even strength, and 20 even strength for Backstrom. It's good for a shot 1. So 11 on the shot 1, and again, there's no chance to block or interfere with it. 11 on the shot 1, good for a rebound. And for the rebound reading, it's saying that the offensive left wing +1. And again, because I took the shot there, the offensive left wing there, Bonin with a +1 on his loose puck, 5, and then defensive right defenseman. So there we have a tie. So I'm pretty sure that Bonin would get the rebound because 5 and then 4 +1, because it does say offensive left wing +1. I hope I'm doing that correctly. So his AST rating for the rebound, I looked at the AST rating, and it just says 27 to 38. Shot 1 there for Marcel Bonin. I can't remember if he took the initial shot or not. So shot 1 I did say there. Oh, and okay, sorry, that's me screwing up. That's okay. When you're shuffling a pile this big. Okay, so for the shot, and this is on an AST, so they can't do anything about it here. For the AST, we come down to the green level, and it's going to be a 69 on a shot one for Marcel Bonin, which translates to Glenn Hall holding on to it and us getting another face-off. Hasn't that worked out? 2 minutes even. It's almost as if that's working out that way because I haven't shuffled as well as I should have or wanted to. And again, if you can do a random deck draw for the PC game, I'm pretty sure that it's okay to shuffle mid-period. In Shootout, it's okay to shuffle mid-period. Let's shuffle these remaining stacks here. I'll put some there and I'll put some here, and I'll give this one a little shuffle as well. And we'll get a face-off here, and I will change lines. Actually, Hall will hold on to it. And I'm not really worried about Chicago being the visiting team and hemmed in their own end. And what the rule would have been in 61, I'm not even sure. I'm just going to allow both teams to change, and then we will get a face-off. So let's go back to our top do our top flight offense and defense here. And did the fourth line get a rare shift? I don't think so, but maybe I don't want them to. I doubt they would have got... I mean, it would have been so little ice time that they would have had. Maybe the final, like, couple of minutes or something like that. Or in the third, right? Like, if this were real as certain players get tired, maybe I should just, for a lark, put Montreal's fourth line out there. But I don't think so. Let's go to Beliveau again. So Beliveau up against Bill Hay here in the face-off. Beliveau does have a face-off +4 advantage over Hay. So just keep it here, just in case. You know, not trying to say anything one way or another. So here for the draw, +8. So do I stand corrected? It looks like Hay has won it to Murray Balfour. We get down to the 4-minute mark now. He's going to look to pass it back to Bill Hay with a 37-4 stump into the right defense. Defense is greater than 6. It is only a 5, or equal to or greater than 6, I should specify. So he's going to get it to Bill Hay for a 37 here, even strength. That's going to be another pass for Bill Hay. So we're looking to get it down to 340 now. And Bill Hay, left wing 21, but I got to look at the right wing takeaway rating, which is 3, so Bernie Geoffrion has it. So down to 320. And again, I'm pretty sure that all, if I'm not mistaken, all has been resolved after a simple takeaway. So Geoffrion here with it, and to the center in 10. But I got to look here, left defense takeaway is 3. So actually, Geoffrion also. Basically, he took the puck away, but he didn't really have time to... I don't know. He didn't have time to stick handle it. He didn't really have a strong hold on it, I guess. And so Moose Fosco is going to be able to get the puck away from him. And so takeaway, if the left defense is greater than 2, equal to or greater than 2, which it is. So down to the 3-minute mark now, we're going to look. Fosco's going to look actually to get it up to Murray Balfour. And penalty, if the left wing penalty is 2 or greater, it's only 1 there for Montreal. So that's going to be a straight pass with a number 6 to Murray Balfour. And that's going to be good. I almost looked at the AST. That will be good still for a shot 3 for Balfour, so that's pretty good too. Shot 3, there's no possibility of it being blocked. 49 and a shot 3 for Palant is going to be held on to. So we're going to get a face-off now in Montreal's end. I could argue that maybe a shorter shift later in the period, but I won't. So just keep it simple here off the draw. Left wing, no modifiers. It goes to Gilles Tremblay. And Tremblay down to the 240 mark, looking to get it over to Geoffrion here. But left defense, if it's greater than 7, it's only 5, so there is no force dumping. It gets over to Geoffrion. I look to the number 9. And Geoffrion, even strength is going to be good for a shot 5. He did have 50 goals that season for a reason. 50 in only 64 games as well, so that's pretty remarkable. I think I took that down. Maybe it's here. Don't think so. Okay. So anyway, Geoffrion here again, so... Because this is what got it to Geoffrion, I can't use this shot card. 5 and 19, that sounds pretty good, but the wide, it's force wide if the defense is 7, equal to or greater than. It is not. So 5 and 19 on Glenn Hall's card. Has he tied the game? He has. Boom, boom, Geoffrion has tied the game at 1 here, late in the second period. And I asked last night, actually, on the Inside the Crease forum about burning the card after the assist, so I get it. I don't think there's anything else here that I have to do in the interim. I think what I do now... Actually, I'll flip first to get the time of the goal, because I don't think... I mean, I guess one could argue as well that that's automatically going to be seen. I don't really care about that, so 12. So, since I'm counting down here, I'm going to say that was at 2:48. I'm going to subtract 12 seconds. So, Geoffrion with 2:48 to go has scored. I don't think for Murphy's penalty shot goal I had the exact time. But anyway, 2:48 remaining. Geoffrion has scored. Or do I just look to here for the... Maybe I just... look to here because I was only looking here for the shot and the modifier. So that would still be 12 though. Divide it in half and round down. So what I'm doing now, I'm looking to the AST. So I burn this card because it's off Geoffrion's shot. Right defense 4. And now I'm looking at this assist rating. So Geoffrion from Doug Harvey. And Geoffrion from Doug Harvey. And the second one that I will flip, Beliveau. His assist rating is 11. Okay, so Geoffrion scored and was assisted by Doug Harvey and John Beliveau here with 2:48 remaining in the second period. So, you know what? There was a goal scored. I like Alan Shaw. I like what you. I do sort of like the victory. I call it like the victory lap shift. Sometimes the same guys will stay on after they score a goal. But I think for all intents and purposes here, what I'm going to do is switch them out. We'll get the second line out there. It's late in the period. They've already logged enough ice time. So we'll get some fresh legs out here. We'll go 2-on-2. And I was going to say something about maybe Montreal goes line 3 or 4 to protect the lead, but we have a tie game. So each of these teams is eager to get the next goal. Let's see. So it's going to be +2 here, modifier. Mikita's Nate, Richard's a 7, so that will mean that Richard wins the puck. He's done well against Mikita this game, if I recall correctly. He's won it to Al Langlois. We're going to get it down to 2:20 now here. And again, I'm just going to overlook this 2-minute thing. I might, somewhere if I think to do it, I might try to about a minute to go just to try to make this realistic. So the left wing in a 1, but it's a forced dump in if the right wing defense is a 1. So it's basically a forced dump in. I will keep the puck on Langlois' stick. And I think for the dump in as well, since I've not used this card yet, again, yes, Peter Miller had the cards over here, but he was going nice and slow. If I looked at it correctly, I'm pretty sure he's still looking to this card. And I want to say the vague memories, Alan Shaw, who goes pretty quickly as well through this. But it just says here, goalie recovers and leaves for the left defenseman. So Dollard St. Laurent here with it. And we're going to go down to the 2-minute mark now here. And so St. Laurent here, he's going to try to get it to Stan Mikita with the number freaking 1. So let's see. Loose puck here if the defense is hit quality is greater than 3. So Jean-Guy Talbot, I think, has knocked it loose, like Maxime Talbot from Pittsburgh. So that's what I'm thinking here. So Talbot has knocked it loose from Dollard St. Laurent. However, no, because of this. Caught myself. So I come here to check the loose puck reading. I have to check it on a different card. Warham versus Langlois +2. That means Langlois has just barely gotten the loose puck. And we're going to turn this over. Because I after the loose puck, I'm pretty sure I don't look at any other numbers in the cards. So we're down to 1:40 now. Langlois is going to try to get it to Henri Richard. If the defense takeaway is 3 or greater... Why don't I see the takeaway? That's interesting. Jack Evans does not have a takeaway, but he has a 2. I'm assuming a print error. I could be off about that. But Jack Evans, it doesn't matter. Either way, he's not taking the puck away because 3 is higher than 2. So, Donnie Richard, number 27, that's going to be shot 1 for Richard. That is not blocked, so a shot 1 and a 32 on Glenn Hall, which is going to be a rebound. So Montreal trying to press here late in the period. And offensive center +1 versus the defensive center. So Richard's loose +1 is 7. Defensive center straight 7. I assume that means that Richard has the puck, and I'm looking to 32 in his AST. And 32 on his AST is shot 2. So shot 2, so Richard gets the puck for a rebound. But then I'm going to look back to the shot here for this. So 38 here for the shot. And there's nothing getting in the way of that shot. And it's not held on to, though. There is going to be another rebound here. So follow-up. We could get a couple rebounds here within the 20 seconds. I'm thinking of another game when I think of an automatic face-off and the puck's frozen. So this time the rebound, however, I'm not so lucky. If I've done it correctly, I feel like maybe I'm talking too much now, not paying attention enough. I think the puck goes to Ron Murphy there. And so Murphy's going to finally get us down to 120 and get it out of his end. Montreal faithful, however, will probably applaud the Canadiens for a good shift and a good little offensive run there. Penalty if it's 7 or greater for the right defenseman, it's 4. So Ron Murphy will get it to Ron Murphy with the 36. That's going to be another pass to Ron Murphy. Ron Murphy from Ron Murphy to Ron Murphy, goal scorer Ron Murphy to left defenseman here, 28. Penalty if it's greater than 25. If it's greater than 25, you're not dressing next game. So left defenseman and number 28 on St. Laurent's card with a minute to go here, last minute to play in the period. St. Laurent also going to look to pass it. Chicago may be a little wary of taking a chance here. Late in the second period, they want to go off to intermission. They want to listen to, who would have coached them at the time? Anyway, they want to listen. They want to regather. So he's going to try to get it to Stan Mikita. Forced if the left defenseman here, if it's defense's 5, it is not. So Mikita and 32 on Mikita's card, even strength. Mikita's also looking to pass. What did I say here? They're trying to keep it away here at the tail end of the period. Mikita 17, right defense penalty is 4. So look at that. We got all the way, and I'm pretty sure as well I do this, we got all the way 19 minutes and 20 seconds into it. I guess I could look there and say, okay, 19 minutes and 8 seconds, right? Because that'd be down to 52. Down to the 52. If I'm subtracting from 1 minute, I mean. I guess I could add that to 40 seconds. Maybe that's how it's done. I don't think it matters a whole lot either way. Back to the window dressing thing. But, however, could we escape this period? No, I don't think we can. So Talbot here, now I'm going to look entirely lost. I benefited. I was lucky. I benefited from not having to. Okay, so here's where the penalty happened. So I have to look at a new penalty number. 18. That's going to be a minor for Talbot. And I think can I just look here? Right? Maybe not. No, because that's the same. Okay. So 18. And bless you. And it's going to be hooking, not fighting. 2 minutes for shadow boxing and for unsportsmanlike, trying to egg someone else on and into one. So 2 for hooking here to Talbot, but I don't have any indication that Mikita has lost the puck. So, see here, this is where I'm iffy. This is probably wrong. I'm going to say with 90% confidence that this is wrong. Mikita with the pass to 20. He's going to try to. And if it's intercepted, you know what? That's going to be convenient, I think. No. They only add up to 4. So, left defenseman, number 20, St. Laurent, also looking to pass it. Maybe I can cheat my way out of this period a little bit. So, delayed penalty, 6th man on. And also if you do, when they pull the goalie, if you do the extra attacker and treat it like it's already a power play, then why not this? So wait a minute, what was 20 for St. Laurent on a power play? If you know you're doing it wrong, why not improvise and have a little fun, right? St. Laurent on a power play is also a pass. 20, I should have known. Not really a power play specialist, I don't think. Sorry, what am I doing there? So 20 is the pass. Oh yeah, so I got to flip and check to see, and I think I already did that. So Mikita with the 34, but if the left defense, okay, so he's going to force the dump in. I'm going to assume there that he's probably, but you know what? Let's see in the dump in. Let's assume that he didn't actually have possession of the puck. I realize I'm probably totally in violation. Look at that, home left wing. So there you go, Dickie Morris. So with 20 seconds to go, I think I blow it down. I award 2 to Talbot, Purple Pond for you, and or I assess him 2, I guess. And so with 20, I said with 52, we could say here, I guess, with like 22, or if you want to go the other way, like 38 left. Don't think it matters a whole lot either way. Just dividing that in half and rounding down. And so I guess I get a face-off here with Chicago on the power play, and I'll assume the center position here is vacant. So technically I'll put the Pond there, and we'll say Montreal's best defense comes out for the final. Yeah, I'm going to do this for the final 20. And since they've already, this line change occurred somewhere in and around here anyway, if I recall correctly. So let's get Bobby Hull out there. Let's get Palat out there as well. Let's see what we can do here with 20 seconds to go. So we're going to get a face-off, or whatever I said, 18 seconds or 22 or 38. So it's going to be here, face-off, center. Now on the power play, it's a little different. I'm trying to remember now. If it's even, it always goes to the power play side. And I disregard this. This is... This is for if it's just even strength, I think. That's not really come up. So Bill Hay here and Henri Richard on the draw, but Richard has the higher face-off rating anyway. So, oh wait, he's not taking the face-off. If I'm assuming he's the vacant man, then Dickie Moore and Bill Hickey, they each have a face-off rating of 1. So Bill Hay has won the draw to himself. And in the final 20 seconds here of power play action now, let's see, I got to slow down, be a little more careful with this one. Loose puck if the center's hit is 4 or greater, which it is. So I'm overlooking that 7. He's not able to do anything. So loose puck here, shorthanded. Oh, is a loose puck when shorthanded? Is that like the... Because again, certain things are different. I really actually want to look at the rules right now, and I'm so close to the end of it. I'm just wondering, like, in terms of like, there's icing and there's... I'm just going to play, maybe this is only good for 5-on-5, then I'm just going to, so loose puck if the defense, again, the hit is 4 or greater, which it is for Richard, feisty little guy, and not unlike his brother. And offensive right wing +4. Wait, Richard's not on the ice. Dude. Sorry. I'm just going to rewind here. I'm going to do this again. You know what? They're vacant. So wrong marker. Number 7 on the power play. It's gonna be shot 3 for Bill Hay here. Let's see if Chicago can take a 2-1 lead at the tail end of the second period. Wouldn't that be fun? 42 on the shot, and if the left defense block is 3 or greater, which it is, it's a 6. So Tom Johnson has blocked it. And for the sake of whatever, so blocked, I'm pretty sure, again, that's also a loose puck. So the offensive center, Bill Hay, has it. But this is going to work out nicely. Because now that he has it and it's not a rebound or anything, I'm pretty darn sure, it does mean that he'd be looking to go to 2020. And, of course, we can't do that. So I hope I've done this correctly. I see I've done it a little more quickly, which makes, cause for some concern or doubt there. But this is a good game. I do. I like this. I like the flow. I like the play, and having fun here with this one. So this is one, and not only that, but this is a tie game now going into period 3. So perhaps in spite of me and not because of me, we're getting a good game here thus far as a result. All right. Anyway, I got to get going. This is just kind of a break from work, actually. I don't always get the opportunity to do this. I don't know if anybody will notice a difference, but this is middle of the day me versus beginning of the day still waking up version of me, or end of the day tired version of me. Sometimes it is nice to be able to do a video in the middle of the day when hopefully I'm a little more, for better or for worse, I'm maybe a little more eloquent, if I could say something like that about myself. All right, bye for now. Back to work I go.